So I have to make a quick video because I have my night routine and I have to go to work tomorrow. But, so growing up, there was always these girls in the home, like Miriam, Eliana. They had so much potential. And like so much potential growing up. But then, oh, they definitely sprayed. But then like they would lose their potential because of the guy that they would get with. They would always marry someone who was like not in their league because like, you know, girls were emotional. Like if we have like, you know, issues with our family or whatever, like daddy issues, mommy issues, like, you know, we have needs and like we'll have like, you know, we'll try to meet those needs with men instead of like build them up in ourselves. So there were so many girls that had so much potential, but then like married like a loser and then like lost their potential because of who they married. It's really important for who you marry. And so I always told myself, I was like, I see these girls get married to these losers and like lose potential. And I was like, I know that I was meant to see that. So I'll never do that to myself. And I always said that. And like before, you know, I was not cute and I did not get any attention. Like no guys liked me. I still always told myself like, I will never settle. And it just stuck in my head. And I was like, I know that I'm meant to witness this and these girls, but like, it just never made sense because guys never liked me and I didn't get attention. But, recently, like, I guess I started getting more attention, but it was like never the guys like that I wanted or like, I just never understood it. Like, I was just like, well, I'm not going to settle. But now I understand it. There's this guy that I work with. His name's Keandre. And I know for a fact I could have him. And he like, every time I see him, I get like, I like do like this. Like I can't look at him. I get like all flirty. Like I've never felt like that with a guy before. And like, he's like a hood guy. He's like a YB, like, you know, black and mild, baby mama. Like I don't want to say that because that's rude. But I mean, I know for a fact that he's not the guy for me. And he will definitely like, he doesn't have the aspirations I have. And I know that if we got together, like I would lose my, like what I meant to do. Like for me, that would be settling. Not because like there's something bad with him, but because like my goals, you know, if you get with a guy that has different goals than you, then it's a little bit harder to like reach those goals. Most people don't. That's why you have to like marry someone that's on your level, like character wise, like ambition wise, like all of that, like same morals, same everything. And so I've been like every time I get like, I'm in like limerence right now. Like I think about him all the time. Every time he comes near me, like I get embarrassed, like I get really hot, I get wet, like I get like just crazy bodily reactions. And it's crazy because I know in my head, like if I wanted to him, like I could 100% get him because he's like pretty much like in his own way, like let it be known that like he's down. And like obviously he's not down for a relationship, he's just down to have a good time and probably like, you know, leave me and whatever. But I'm like so like literally I saw him talking to a girl and we don't even talk a lot, but like I was literally like crying because the girl was like really pretty. And like I'm like like nothing bothers me more than like someone prettier than me because right now pretty is my only validation. I don't have any other self-validation, so like pretty like means a lot to me. So the girl was pretty and she's black, and so I was like so like sad and crying and like yeah, so like I feel like strongly about him, even though I don't know him, because I know it's limerick. It's still, it's just crazy because like I know for a fact, like if I wanted to, like I obviously am waiting for marriage, and like I'm not kissing, I'm not having sex, still like keeping my virginity until marriage. But it's like if I wanted him, like I found his Instagram, like I could text him and be like, hey, let's meet up, and I know for a fact he would like eventually be like, yeah, let's do it. And so like it's like I've been struggling a lot with my thoughts, because as soon as he walks around me, like I have like crazy thoughts and like bodily reactions, because like I just have like limericks, and like on top of that I'm like, you know, the longer you wait, the harder it becomes. Like you'll have more bodily reactions like this. So I literally today, you know, he was like stared at me, like checking me, like letting me know that he was looking at me, and I was like pretending like I can't see him. But as soon as it happened, I'm like in my car and I'm like, this is what I was meant to, like it finally happened where it actually makes sense. Like I could 100% have him. I could 100% settle and have sex and maybe, you know, run the risk of being pregnant and like settle, not because of like anything wrong with him, but because we're not on the same trajectory. Like I have different goals and ambitions than he has. And so like all the girls at Hope, you know, they, you know, wanted that attention from guys, and like was wanting that guy to feel that need. Oh, he's a nice guy. And he did, and then they like settled and like didn't do what they're supposed to do, and I don't want that to be me. And so like today I'm just like, I understand now, like, which is crazy. But I asked God, I'm like, don't take him out of my life, because I want him to still be there and still like be flirting with me and think I'm cute, because I want to build resistance, because I don't want every guy that is in authority that's kind of cute, I'm like being tempted to like, well, he looked at me, you know, maybe we can have sex. Like I don't want to be tempted like that. And it, for me, it's like I've never been in like the situation, so like it's more of a big deal. I'm not used to it yet, so I want to build resistance. And I know for a fact this he's not for me, and I know that, you know, he was put there to really like mature me and like realize that like I've got to like get this under control. And also like I know that I'm gonna have a guy, not a better guy, because there's nothing wrong with him, but I'm gonna have a guy that matches my energy, that like understands me, that's gonna be my guy, and that's gonna understand, like he's gonna be put on earth for me, like he's gonna match me, my yin to my yang. Like, and everyone says like it's the best feeling to be with someone that you know you're supposed to be with, and it's the worst feeling when you're with someone that you know that God did not have for you. And it's like, I want my George Farmer. I want that person like that I'm meant to be with. And so like, yeah, right now it's really hard. Well, it's weird because right now I don't want to get in relationships. I don't want responsibility of like taking care of a man and cooking and cleaning and make sure you're having sex with him and stuff. I don't want that responsibility. After I heal and get financially stable, I wanted to like a couple months of just being in peace and just being free. And is tomorrow Thursday? No, it's not. Yeah, it is. But it's like but like sometimes when I get really lonely like this, or when I want to have like physical closeness with someone, like feel that, like I really crave being in relationships, being with someone. But you know, I know I'm not ready. I've got to work on my boundaries. I've got to work on my thoughts. And, you know, I think I'm toxic, and I feel like in a relationship would bring the toxic out of me. Like I see myself like throwing rocks or like doing something to hurt, like physically, like I don't know, I just see myself being really toxic. And so I have so much growing to do. But I'm just really glad that I saw all those people at Hope that had so much potential. Obviously, it's sad that they lost their potential because they got with the wrong guy. But I know that I was meant to see that. So even though right now I'm like not doing anything with my life and I'm crying and I'm like healing and mental breakdowns every day, crying in my office every day. But like I know that I am meant for something more. And I know that I am going to be great in my own way. You know, and for me, greatness is like, you know, living a life of peace. Like that's happiness for me. That's greatness for me. Just because my whole life so far has been in survival mode. Like, so like that's a life well lived for me. So I don't really have that like high standards. But I know that I'm meant for something else. And I know that I like me seeing all those people settle, and then me being in the situation that coming to mind, I know for a fact I was meant to see that. So that just lets me know that yes, I was meant for other stuff. So I'm just very happy with that. And obviously I love the attention I get, because I know he thinks I'm cute and I know he flirts with me. I like the attention. And I don't want the attention to go away because I am lonely, but I want to build resistance to where I can flirt back, like kitty flirt, and not be like, oh my gosh, I love him, you know? Because that's what I do. But I'm very happy with myself, and even though I don't know my potential yet, but realizing that and matching it and being like, oh my gosh, this is what those other girls are feeling, and they gave in and lost their potential, and like I could do the same thing. It just makes me realize that I do have potential and I could be, you know, I could live a good life, and I don't want to ruin that just because right now I'm so lonely and I'm so touch deprived, and like I want like physical intimacy, not like just because like I'm getting at the age, like, yeah, I want to do that, I want to have fun, you know, but I'm just happy that the Lord is showing me stuff, and yeah, and I know that I want to, as soon as I realize, I'm like, this is what the girls were, like other girls that like settled, like this is what like they're facing, like, and this is hard, like I understand like who, like, you know, like a touch of the guy in the moment, it feels like it heals a lot of that trauma. Like it, I don't know, it just like it feels so great. So I understand. Like Keandre was literally like barely talking to me, and like I was flustered, and my heart was happy, and like I understand it, and so like I don't judge anyone, but it's like I know that I was meant to see that for a reason, which confirms that I am meant for something much more. So I'm very happy, and I wanted to document this because I know in the future I'm gonna be like, look, you know. And so I was like, this is gonna be a good conversation. He's gonna be like, what do you mean you got flustered when he walked behind you? And I'm just like, but it's really crazy because whenever he walks behind me, I'll get wet, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like what is going on? But it's like I'm not gonna give in. So I'm very happy. And no,